At this point, we'll turn it over to Pam so she can dive a little deeper into the Clareblend minis.
Okay, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Take care.
Thanks for coming, Rich.
Thank you.
Nadia and I get to talk probably on a daily basis.
Yes.
You know, so we get to play with you know, colors and labels and,
Right.
and our team and everybody, and it's a funny how over all this time how now we've developed into so many different colors of minis, and you know, we've got 3 different bag choices now. We've got 6 different actual mini colors, but they all do the same thing. Everybody always asks that. Well, are they the same? Yes. This, of course, is Pam's favorite color one. Nadia, I think her favorite one is this one. Am I? Nope.
Yep, that one and the pink one. Toss up.
No, toss up now. Okay, so in between the 2 now for Nadia. So
Right.
she likes both of those. So and then my next favorite's probably the sapphire, because I kind of like the sapphire too. Just so you know, classic still hanging in there
Yes.
as far as colors. And that's the classic. And then Hot Little Ruby is this one here. So that's the 6 different colors. And if everybody doesn't know, in the mini comes the bag, the 2-ounce gel, and your pamphlet of how to do it, your mini itself, which also has the wall adapter in it right now too. So I will, shall we tell them that something that the coronavirus has people may not realize has caused shortage in different products?
Definitely.
Poor Nadia has had to go through all kinds of things lately because the 2-ounce bottles, guess what? All these hand sanis are also wanting to be in 2-ounce bottles.
Oh.
So it has caused a big demand on finding 2-ounce bottles. So it's, you know, we all know, and, you know, of course, I want everybody to be healthy, but all these other little side things that are happening because of the coronavirus too. And one is finding 2-ounce bottles.
Who would have thought, you know, I thought I was on top of it, and then I went to order more, and guess what? Everybody in the world is out of 2-ounce bottles. Hopefully I have some coming, but if not, you might have to see the gel coming in a different container, but right now I hope I'm covered. So I'm apologizing ahead of time.
we just
a little heads up that if you do order some and they come in a different bottle, that is why. Bear with us, and when the world returns to normal, you can get your 2-ounce bottles again.
Exactly.
What is in the bottle is the correct stuff. It may just not be in the right bottle.
It might be in a jar. Clareblend, of course, originally with Miss Claire, and the fact that they did electrology first. But then, like I said, when they expanded into the skincare world, that's kind of when we got to meet, and we've been basically working with each other since then. So it's been probably 16 years.
Probably about 14.
14 years.
We've had the business 16 years, so it's been about 14 years.
About 14 years.
Yeah.
So
I've been here 13, and we've had microcurrent with Clareblend the entire time, so at least 13 years.
Yep. So that, you know, and once you're part of the family, you're like always part of the family.
Right.
So we've had a great, I think, relationship, and they make great equipment, and they really do care about the equipment that they make. And then, like I said, they listen to, because like I'll hear somebody in the field say, hey, I really want something that I can use both hands. And that's how this is not a mini, but this is actually for the Jeunesse. And so it's for our professional units so that they can do 2 at a time. And that idea came from Estes telling me that they want to be able to speed it up sometimes. So that's the reason why they can use 2 at the same time. And those, we call those brainless or gutless because the Jeunesse actually controls it, as the Mini has what we call a small brain in it.
Yeah, I just kind of want to piggyback on the back of that just to state what you just said again. The Mini is powered by, has its own brain. Now we have a device that looks exactly like that, that will attach to your professional in the treatment room machine, the Jeunesse. So they look alike, they do similar things, but one is independent and one depends on being plugged into the equipment.
That is correct. So with all that, Nadia, do you want to tell us anything else? If not, I will go into showing them how to use the Mini.
Well, we designed the Mini also for the esthetician to sell to their clients. And one of the things that we really have tried to do is keep it off of Amazon and not sell it in stores like, you know, like Nordstrom's or Sephora or Ulta, those kind of stores where the consumer can just take it off the rack and purchase it. And one of the reasons why is we really emphasize education and contraindications when we're selling this product. We really stand behind education first and foremost. And one of the reasons, well, for instance, when you buy a Jeunesse professional unit, you get one-on-one training. And that's a big part of what we believe in, is you get the training and you understand everything about the machine and how to get the most benefit for your clients and get the most money out of your purchase of equipment to help your clients. So now when you're selling this Mini to your clients, you want to do a little education to your clients so that they're getting the best benefits in between professional treatments. And they're going home understanding how to use it, the contraindications, and they're going to get the best results. As opposed to when they're buying it off of Amazon and they don't understand how to use it, and then they're not getting results, and then they just want to return it. And we want them to be satisfied. We want them to be educated. They're coming to your salons. They're high-end customers. They are getting treatments in your salons. They're paying a lot of money to get treatments. They're paying a lot of money for this item, the Mini. So you want them to be happy and get good results, but that takes a little care of education. They have to know how to use it properly. And so we are a little bit different than some of our competitors in that we do not sell off the shelf. We sell through estheticians. And I don't believe there's any other one of our competitors that do that. And so it's the esthetician that is getting the high markup, but it's the esthetician that also needs to give a little bit of the education to the client, and the client is going to get better results with that. And that's what we're finding. So we are protecting this esthetician from the over-the-counter sales and the Amazon sales. And I think we're trying to protect that. So I just wanted to point that out, that we don't go selling on eBay or Amazon or places like that. And so far we've done really well with that, and hope that we can continue, especially during this time when everybody is staying at home and not able to go visit the esthetician at their salons. So I just wanted to point that out, and we're still making Minis right now. We're still able to manufacture, and we're still, as long as UPS and the post office is open, we're still able to ship.
Absolutely.
So I just wanted to let everybody know that we're very grateful for everything the estheticians are doing for us and for the success of the Mini.
And it's a great item for the estheticians, especially right now. I know several successful estheticians that have been emailing their clients and telling them that this would be a good home device for them to use during this time. So it's helped to make them some income too, during this time. So we don't typically talk about pricing on any of our talks. And the reason for that is because we do keep it professional pricing, concealed to the professional. So,
Right.
so that's the reason why you won't hear us mention during this video that an esthetician's price is. You can always go to medspadistributor.biz and submit your credentials and get approved, and then you'll get the wholesale pricing. Just wanted to mention that because a lot of times people do ask us, but we do ask, even if you're talking on social media sites, to not mention what you can buy it for wholesale, because again, we're trying to protect that esthetician, to always make sure that we go through the estheticians. Nadia's has been approached by many companies to go on that, say brick and mortar storefront. And she is held off because she truly believes on wanting to keep the education and keep it for something that the esthetician can take and retail. So I thank her for that as an esthetician, because that keeps it in our realm, and that's what we would like to do. So I really do appreciate that. Speaking from me, from my Esty point. Okay.
Yeah, also appreciate that as an esthetician.
And another esthetician.
There are so many products out there that are direct to the consumers, but there's no education on how to use them.
Exactly.
It's very important that they get their education from you, the esthetician.
Yeah. And we get asked a lot of times, well, do you have videos that we can give out to our clients? And I will tell you that what we like to do is tell you to make your own little video, because it makes it personal to your client. So instead of, they don't know me, they know you. So they want to see you and the results that you get. And results will vary. So we do take and always tell them that. When you're talking Mini and you're talking Jeunesse, we kind of consider there's the output, and then there is the mixed and random frequencies we can go through. And Rich talked a little bit about that. So the output on this, everyone always asks, it's 330. On our professional machines, we can vary it between, on the Jeunesse, from 0 to 1,000. Typically, we're going to stay 600 and below, but we can do that. Different than our frequencies, different than, say, mixed or random. That's going to be how the frequency goes. But as far as the flow of the output of the current, it's 330 on the Mini. Okay. No on, no off switch. Don't have to worry about that. Lightweight. Don't have to worry about that. Okay. All these things are some of the many reasons why I love the Mini. Okay. So, but keep in mind the easiest way to do this, and I know Andrea is here too. And Andrea, there's the conductive gel. I like, a lot of times I'll put on some peptides ahead of time. I put on a little bit of Victoria Deanne's Lift and Victoria Deanne's Tone. Sometimes I will use some pad. I put that down. You wait 2 minutes in between, remember, with your peptides. And then you put some conductive gel down. I recommend only doing 1/4 of a face at a time. And the reason for that, instead of putting the gel all over my face, it's going to take me some time to get over to the other side. So I take and put just a little bit of gel onto the skin. It's a thin layer, not a thick layer, okay? I tend to do this, I can plug it into my Mini into the computer. So I tend to do this like when I'm checking emails and such. So I use one hand for this and the other hand's on the keyboard, okay? You can do 2 at a time too. Some people will do that also. But for today,